Returning to my Coin Lady channel, I am pleased to see you again. My repeated warnings about the impending changes to our financial economy have not gone unheeded. A huge reset is about to occur in the global monetary system, which will alter it and, in the end, disrupt all we know. Donna has introduced a new gold coin to aid in the management of money market liquidity and the enhancement of the savings boom. This is the latest breaking news, as reported in this post from the Gold Telegraph. Just one more. Gold is where it's at. This gold coin has been meticulously purified to a purity level of 99.99% using or from Africa, the continent with the highest concentration of gold reserves. The central bankers are pushing for CPCs while also amassing unprecedented amounts of gold, which is the most absurd part of the situation. Okay, so they're not simply attempting to promote CBDC and research enormous quantities of gold. So, obviously, the most important thing to know is how the CBD connects to gold. We know that CBDCs might be pegged to gold because new coins are being launched that are similarly backed by gold. By the way, these coins could be physical at the moment, but they intend to implement this on DLT. Blockchain technology is their preferred method for doing this on the chain. The objective has never changed. Additionally, Zimbabwe's currency is backed by gold. This is what every region of the world is aiming for, currencies backed by gold, and since April, Zimbabwe has utterly destroyed it. This is because, as I mentioned before, they devalued it by 40% in only 5 or 6 months after allowing it to slump over 40% by hiking policy rates. I should say blocks, but one of the main groups is the BRICS. Gold-backed currencies are being strongly advocated for by the BRICS. In May of 2023, there was a major announcement: the BRICS nations are stepping up their attempts to de-dollarize, which essentially means using their indigenous currencies to settle cross-border trade. A new reserve currency, possibly supported by physical assets, should be announced as the second step. Expand as the third step. The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia is a major player in the international energy market and is interested in becoming a member of the BRICS, which includes the BRICS Bank. For the time being, it is unknown whether the petrodollar is operational or not. No news has come out of Saudi Arabia on a possible renewal of the deal. Since Saudi Arabia has been meeting with the presidents of several BRICS nations on a frequent basis, many are wondering if the kingdom will announce its cooperation with or membership in the BRICS. Speculation has been building in recent days and weeks, but the question remains unanswered. Russia has also announced the introduction of a BRICS currency that would be backed by gold. At the BRICS summit in South Africa in August, it will be discussed. Joining the BRICS has been pursued by a number of other nations. The dollar's devaluation is gathering steam. In case any of you recall, this occurred last summer. Since they are still in the midst of introducing this currency, I will amplify this and update you on its progress today. The plan remains unchanged. Last summer, this happened. To fix this, let's change it to we now know that the BRICS currency is still in the works. Gold is at an all-time high, and 60% of the value might be based on local currencies, 40% could be linked to gold. The massive accumulation of gold by central banks is the main reason why its price has never been higher. Rumor has it that the BRICS nations still want to link their currencies to gold. At least 40% of their currency would be connected to gold, in addition to their local currencies. None of them would be linked to the US dollar. Key information on a new payment system is revealed, and BRICS are still present. We return to this location because we are aware that they are also plotting this. The foundation of this new payment method is blockchain technology. We are aware of their desire to employ cryptocurrency. Their stance on the matter has been quite clear. Rumor has it that next month's annual conference may be the official launch of the project. Efforts to de-dollarize the blocks should be the main focus of the 2024 event. Furthermore, the bloc has already disclosed its payment method publicly and expanded its membership to 9 nations in 2023, so there will certainly be discussions about further expansion in the near future. Additionally, it provides fresh information. Furthermore, they are finished with the sanctions and just want to get away from SWIFT, the dollar, and establish their own independent payment system. This is the most effective strategy for them to evade penalties. In addition, we are collaborating with the other BRICS nations to develop our own payment and settlement system. Who also pointed out that the BRICS countries are keen on ditching the dollar in favor of their own currencies, which will enable the alliance members to set the stage for the efficient and autonomous handling of all international trade. An enormous influence on that undertaking should come from the emerging BRICS pay programs. Its existence would facilitate the settlement of international trade disputes among BRICS states using their own local currencies. It seems to me that this meeting will be pivotal. As we seen last summer, the usual fare from these summits is news. This conference is something I am really looking forward to. It is something I intend to watch. I will be paying close attention and, of course, I will keep you all informed. A lot of growth has been happening in their GDP, you know. The GDP growth for all BRICS nations this year alone has been very considerable, and it's even outperforming the G7. They have been surpassing all G7 nations in terms of speed, which is why the US and the G7 nations are beginning to feel surpassed in terms of power and domination. At the same time that we are hearing all of these, it is crucial that we pay attention to what BRICS are doing, because it is really vital right now. Well, here we go. News from the BRICS countries. Indeed, DLT has the potential to bring tangible advantages to our financial institutions, as the ECB has confirmed. This was their original intention all along. There has been a significant increase in the quantity of gold held by the central bankers. They have been attempting to promote CBDCs. Additionally, what is your opinion on how they distribute CBDCs? Distributed ledger technology is important. The timing couldn't be worse, since Christine Lagarde, president of the European Central Bank, has recently issued a warning that the global economy is facing challenges reminiscent of the Great Depression of the 1920s. It was their own doing. All throughout the world, currencies are quickly gaining ground on gold. The debt bubble of 3 years ago is being acted out in the thesis. The key is to keep an eye out for patterns so you can predict potential outcomes. Furthermore, the worldwide debt crisis of the 1930s was the subject of this same discussion. This printing of money is happening at a time when the pattern is still obvious, and we are decreasing rates, which indicates that we will print even more money. Currency devaluations are continuing. Devaluation is occurring even in currencies backed by gold. Terrible fiscal policy is to blame for this. And if we give this some thought, where does it lead? A digital financial system is being pushed upon us as a result of this big reset. This is their true desire. On this side, we have. According to Russia's finance minister, the BRICS countries are thinking about ways to integrate digital assets backed by physical assets into their financial system. Stablecoins backed by gold are a good example of this. In the monetary reset, gold will have a significant role to play. Many years have passed since this was first planned. The steady coins that will reset the world's currency are this, indeed. Do you recall the concept of stablecoins? Simply put, they are CBDCs with a different moniker, a central bank. The government issues stable coins known as digital currency. In this context, private company refers to the issuer of a stable coin. This is the precise form that the monetary reset will take, and it is related to the BRICS nations' demands for a stable coin backed by gold. I appreciate you taking the time to view my video. When you're done, hit that subscribe button and let me know what you think.